guys. Hey, it's Tasha from Stardust Gold Crochet. So this is my first podcast and I'm a little nervous about it. I've never done a podcast before, but I wanted to connect with you guys in a way, in a little bit of a different way, kind of a meet the maker, which I've never done before. So hello everybody, I run Stardust Gold Crochet. I'm a crochet designer. So in this podcast, I wanted to share with you guys a few things I'm making, talk about an upcoming CAL that I'm doing called the Patchwork Mystery CAL, where we've gathered a bunch of designers and it's a lot of fun. I'm hoping that you guys like the square that I made. I called it the Phoenix Square because it kind of reminded me of a phoenix, and also Phoenix is the name of a constellation, so I'm trying to do themed things for stars and stardust to kind of go along with my my celestial branding. Buzzword branding. But so I'm a little nervous, and I can tell you guys why, because I never am on camera. I'm usually a little bit shy in real life. I don't put myself out there that much. I'm a self-conscious person. I know anxiety, but yeah. So if I act goofy or silly or nervous, it's because I am. And I'm not used to being on camera. And I also have a few things that I'm kind of self-conscious about, like my teeth. I had a tooth replaced last year in the front here, and the dentist made it's a crown. So it's huge and it's very big and it's larger than my other teeth. So when I'm talking normally, it kind of sticks out a little bit. And I know probably nobody cares about that, but there's those people out there that are kind of, the judgers or the haters, like, what's up with that tooth? Can you open a can of beer with that thing? That kind of stuff. So, anyway, but I know I love you guys and I hope you don't judge my snaggletooth. So with that said, which is a phrase I never usually use, but I'm using it right now, let's move on to what I'm working on and what I'm about to release very soon, and I'm so excited. And I want to say thank you to my testers, all the wonderful testers that have helped me work through these patterns. I've decided to start submitting to magazines more, which is something I've never really done in the past, and it's very nerve-wracking at the same time, very exciting. And one of them got accepted, and I'm super excited with Happily Hooked magazine. It'll be out in September, but I'll talk about that in a second. I just wanted to show you guys a few patterns that are coming that are coming out soon. This one is one that I did a Solomon's knot in my Saturday Stitch Explorer tutorial series, and I know you guys might not be familiar with this stitch, but it's a really fun stitch and it does tend to work up really fast. So this is going to be a beach coverall, and I'm just working on sewing up a little bit of the pieces, trying to get it worked out, finalized, and working up the sizes. So check out that one in just kind of about a couple of weeks, I guess. Maybe sooner. This one is going to be a shawl, which I've never done a shawl before. And as you can see, I'm almost finished with it. Actually, I am finished with it, but this just kind of ripped out by itself because I was moving it around, so now I have to go back and finish out this row. But it's going to be a very simple kind of summery cover shawl for people. I like to wear tank tops. I don't know about you, but I have big arms right up here. I'm sure y'all can relate to that. So I love to be cool in the summertime, but I don't like showing my arms. So another self-conscious thing, right? So this one covers the arms pretty perfectly, right down to that part, where all that cellulite might be. So yeah. Check an eye out. I haven't named this one yet. I might put a post up on naming it too, if you guys want to help me with that. This one is something that I've been waiting to release, and I finally finished it. I'm kind of a scatterbrain. I usually have these ideas and then I'm going to design something and I'll just go ooh, and start designing. And then I realize how much, it's always a lot more work than you think it's going to be when you start designing. So I have my notes written on my iPhone, in my planner, in my book. So I'm trying to organize, but it doesn't always work that way. So this one's called the Color Scarf, and it has these really cool tassels. I really can't wait to release this one because it's so simple. It's really simple, and you guys will love it. You can size it any size you want, really. It's really great. Another one that is going to be released soon is this one. And this one is called Clean because my friend Amy, who is a recovering alcoholic, she saw that I was doing the Fair Isle style with the knit stitch and stuff. And she thought, oh, that's so cool. Can you make me one that says clean? Because she's clean and sober. So she thought it would be fun to do clean and then on the back do sober, but I didn't do sober. But anyway, so this one's almost finished, and I'm going to add this little pom-pom to it. This will be up on the blog probably in about a week, or maybe sooner, if I can get myself organized enough to get all these up there. Another thing that I have been working on, or this one's kind of old. This one is the cables. These I started last year, and I haven't finished them because I ordered the wool, or not the wool, I ordered from Wool Warehouse, which is across the pond over in the European Union. And this one's cables, and one of them is with sheepies. I call it sheepies, but I think you pronounce it sheepies, but I'm not pronouncing that properly. This one is another cables, which this one is going to have kind of a cool little thing coming down around the back. So keep an eye out for these. These are long overdue. I should have released them last year, but I was waiting on the yarn to come in. So, and then I, of course, got distracted with all the other projects that I'm working on and wanting to get out, or inspiration strikes, and I'm just kind of like, ooh, crochet. So this one I might need help with, you guys. I designed a big sunflower square with Lion Brand's Woolies yarn and Lion Brand's Hometown USA yarn, and I really love it. I put this square free on my blog. I'll put the links down below, and you can make this square, but I'm turning it into a boho bag, like a bohemian bag. This is it, and you might have seen it already, but it's a free pattern. So once I finish with the bag, I'll put you guys a link and you can see. But see, this is where I am right now. I'm at the handle, or the, sometimes I have a loss for words. I don't know if I'm losing my mind, but sometimes I forget what things are called. Strap. Yay, I got it. Okay. This strap. So I'm a little bit not really sure what I want to do with this strap here. I was making two, and then I was going to braid them up. But then it didn't feel very sturdy to me. So what do you guys think? Should I do a thick strap, a thin strap? Leave a comment down below. But this purse is going to be great. It's going to have some really cool tassels coming off of it. I'm hoping to have that one up this week. So hopefully that's a new pattern for this week. Another one, this one is the exciting one because it's for a magazine. So I can only show you a little bit of it, but it's a bath set, and it's called the Hydra Bath Set. It comes with a back scrubby, it comes with a face scrubby, and I'm showing and a hand, like a body wash scrubby. So it's going to be really nice, and I'm just showing you corners here. I don't know how much I'm allowed to show for Happily Hooked, so hopefully not too much. But I'll leave the link down below so you can go ahead and subscribe to the magazine. It'll be out in September's issue, and it's called the Hydra Spa Set, and I'm so excited. Yay! Okay, I think I mentioned the Patchwork Mystery CAL. The Patchwork Mystery CAL is a Facebook group where there's 12 designers, and we've all designed different squares for you to work. And my square is coming up, I think, on the 20th. I think I have to confirm that again, but I'll put the details down below in the description so that you can have all the links and the Facebook page if you want to join it. It's really fun, and there's a lot of beautiful work from all the designers. Oh yes, and okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, you've got all the patterns coming out soon. Most of them will be free patterns on my blog, so head on over to my blog, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, so you can get updates when these patterns come out. That would be great. I also have an email list if you're not already on it. I don't spam. I usually send out my stitch tutorials plus whatever pattern releases I have. Or if there's something special like a cow going on, then I'll send that out too. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was I would love to communicate more with you. Please send me a message. I'm always around. I'm not... I answer back, and I've really appreciated meeting so many nice people, like Frances Leitner. I've become friends with a lot of the makers out there that have supported me and, you know, encouraged each other to design and create. Crystal and just so many people. Heather Lidway, sorry, Lily from Lily Knit Crochet. We all have a crochet group called Crochet-a-long with us, where we do crochet-alongs pretty much every 3 to 4 weeks, maybe. I'll put that link down below for you too. And yeah, so I really love meeting new people and talking to people and networking. If you're a yarn company, I would love to design something for you too. And I'm very happy to be soon to be working with Happily Hooked magazine doing videos, hopefully. I cut my hand. Yep, I was cleaning my mop bucket, and apparently, you know, it's one of those spin mops that you go and it spins around in a circle. Well, I was cleaning the inside of it because it got kind of dirty, and apparently it acted like a cheese grater, so it grated off my knuckle skin. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, and that doesn't look pretty in videos, so I had to postpone my submission for them, which I'm kind of bummed about, but that's just kind of my life. I'm very clumsy, and I don't always think before I jump in and start doing something, which can be kind of bad when you have to have nice looking hands to do a video, right? And I was doing my fingernails, painting them too for a while, but that was a little bit more upkeep than I like. So I think I'm going all natural from now on. But anyway, so a little bit more about me and my life in crochet. I've been diagnosed with a few things that have kind of made it really hard for me to be very bubbly and jovial all the time. This is kind of unusual for me. I'm trying my best to be jovial, but my boyfriend says that that I remind him of a mix between Eeyore and Bones. You know, Bones from the show Bones, like Temperance Brennan, because I'm kind of monotone sometimes, but I'm trying to break out of that and be a little bit more open because I'm a little self-conscious. And the Eeyore part, I'm guessing, stems from the fact that I live with chronic pain, which is something new over the past, I guess, 4 years or so. It started, and I've had numbers of doctor's visits. They don't know what's wrong. I think the next step is to see the neurologist, but my doctor thinks it's fibromyalgia. So that's a little disheartening for me because I'm a very active person. I'm skating all the time with my grandbaby, Sammy, and he's like 40 pounds now and 4 years old, so he's a lot of work on me. But like I have to manage my time and kind of take it slower than I would before all of this started, because if I overdo myself, I end up knocked out, just in an all-over body pain, which is something that's so hard to deal with, especially because normally pain means there's something wrong with you. But this, it's like, oh, okay, my shoulders hurt, my back hurts, my legs hurt, everything hurts. You go to the doctor and get tests done, and then they say, you're okay, nothing's wrong with you. You're the pillar of health. So it's a little disheartening and kind of hard to live with. I refuse to accept this diagnosis because I'm stubborn as well. So I'm going to see if it might be something else. Hopefully it's not actually fibromyalgia, and it's something that's not progressive and won't take my life away from me eventually, which I've heard there's stages of fibromyalgia, so they go from stage 1 to stage 4, I think, and the beginning, when you first get it, the flares, it flares up, so it's not always there. The flares start to happen in shorter duration and also last for longer periods of time. Not looking forward to that if this is fibromyalgia. So you guys, cross your fingers for me. Say a little prayer. However you send love out to the universe, I could use it. Thank you guys. And also, if you're feeling squirrely, you can purchase a pattern, because that'll help me sustain my business and also help me, because a real job right now is not something that, well, I shouldn't say real job. This is work. Designing is work. It's a lot of work. So a job where I can make my own hours, I should say. Making my own hours is important. So I just recently this all happened while I was finishing graduate school for a degree in bioinformatics, and that's hence the Bones reference for nerdism, because I'm a scientist, I'm a science nerd, I'm a data analyst. I write computer programs that analyze genetic sequences to look for disease. So that's the other degree I have is in environmental science. So I'm a huge environmentalist. Yeah, those two things. But since at the end of my degree is when I started having all of these problems. So at my age and going out and searching for the job that I have my degree in feels very terrifying to me, because I want to, of course, succeed at my job, and I don't want to do bad. I don't want to have a bad performance. So it's very scary, because I'm thinking to myself, oh gosh, how am I going to do this if I have a flare and I can't move or can't walk? Like sometimes I can't walk, which is terrifying and it's frightening. But what if that happens while I'm at my work and then I end up losing my job? So I kind of have a lot of what ifs in my mind. Start as gold crochet is something that I started while I was in college, and I'm a late bloomer. Yes, I'm a late bloomer, but yeah, I started it while I was in college, and so hopefully, as things progress, hopefully I could figure out what this muscle disorder I have is, and hopefully it's nothing that can't be fixed with some kind of physical therapy or medicine. But in the meantime, here I am with you guys, and I'm working hard to grow and create beautiful designs and work with people, meet new people, and whether or not I continue this, or if I put my resume together and start working full time, I'm still going to design. I might just not put out patterns as fast as I usually do, but I'm still going to do it because I love it and it's my passion, it's in my heart, and who doesn't love creating, right? So if you guys have any questions for me, I hope this wasn't too long-winded, and I hope you guys don't mind me talking about my personal struggles a little bit. Maybe you can share your personal struggles with me, or if you have anything that's similar to what I'm going through, maybe leave a comment or message me, because I would love to talk to you about it. I'd love to talk to anybody about it, because sometimes you can feel very alone when you look fine, but you're in a lot of pain, and people don't quite understand that. Because I even had one doctor say to me, well, you look okay. And I was just like, oh, the scientist in me goes, oh, okay, is that the scientific method? No, I don't think it is. Let's do a few tests here. But anyway, so I love you guys, and thank you for stopping by. Thanks for listening and watching, and so happy to meet everybody. Leave comments below. I'm going to try to do a podcast maybe once every 2 weeks and see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoy them. Not really sure what I'll talk about, but I want to move things in the direction of making for the makers, and also focusing on design. So I'm working on some course creation and working on a book, and it's going to be great. And it's going to be for makers, but it's also going to be geared towards designers. So I hope you guys really like that. It'll have a lot of patterns in it, and it'll also have a lot of how-tos, so you can learn how to do it yourself, because DIY, guys, that's the way to go. I really love to help people, to inspire people and learn and create. So that's my inspire, learn, create. So you get the inspiration to learn and then create new things. And I want to inspire you to learn how to design, because if you can do it yourself, then you can make anything, right? So, all right, subscribe, give it a like, and I hope to see you guys at the next podcast. Take care, everybody. Happy making and happy crocheting.